healthyhouseplants.com, where I teach you all about gardening in the great indoors. If you'd like to support my show, check out the description box below for the many ways to do that. Today we have a plant care video for this beautiful plant known as Philodendron Brasil. I love philodendrons, and this philodendron is no exception. This colorful plant is a cultivar of the heartleaf philodendron, Philodendron hederaceum, which is a popular vining houseplant. As you can see, Philodendron Brasil has distinct splashes of lime green variegation on the green leaves. Today I'm going to talk to you about how to keep this beauty healthy and happy in your indoor garden. Philodendron hederaceum Brasil, commonly known as Philodendron Brasil, is a cultivar of the Philodendron hederaceum species, which comes from the tropical regions of South America, in particular Brazil, as well as throughout Central America and the Caribbean. While Philodendron hederaceum is found in these areas, Brasil was actually developed as a stable mutation in a controlled environment in 𝗻𝗄𝗄𝗃, Brazil in 1991. So in that location, someone happened to spy this beauty with these lovely, 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 lovely leaves, and then they began to propagate it. And they found that it was stable, meaning that they could continue to propagate it and keep the variegation in the leaves. So now I'm going to tell you how to keep this beauty healthy and happy in your indoor garden. And I do have care stamps below if you'd like to skip ahead. Lighting. Philodendron Brasil does best in medium to bright indirect light. It can tolerate direct morning sun or that of late afternoon, but avoid putting it in a window that gets intense midday sun. The best window locations for this plant is either an eastern or northern facing window or under full spectrum lighting. Too much light will stress the plant, and too little will lead to less vibrant variegation in the foliage and leggy growth. And I do have a video that I will link below, as well as any other videos I mentioned in this video, that tells you how to use a light meter, and that will allow you to see if you're getting enough light for this beautiful plant. Okay, so next, watering. Let Philodendron Brasil dry out some between waterings. Water when the moisture meter reads 4, approaching 3, and the plant is lightweight and the top 1 to 2 inches has dried. Always use warm water when watering this plant, as well as the rest of your houseplant collection. Fertilizing. Feed this plant monthly, spring through early fall, with a well-balanced organic houseplant fertilizer diluted to half strength. Chemical fertilizers are too harsh for this plant and can lead to leaf tip burn and damaging high salt in the soil. If you have fertilized with such fertilizers, leach the soil, which refers to rinsing them. I do have a video on that, which I'm linking. Humidity. Philodendron Brasil can thrive under moderate humidity. The range is 40% humidity to up to 70%. If your indoor environment is dry, bump up humidity by putting the plant on a pebble tray, misting on a regular basis, and if things are especially dry, use a humidifier. I have a video on how to use a humidifier that I'll link. Grouping plants is also helpful to increase humidity, as plants humidify each other. For best results in terms of controlling humidity, it's a good idea to use a hygrometer to check the humidity levels around the philodendron, and I have a video on that as well. Okay, a really good thing about those hygrometers as well is that they will also tell you the temperature, and it's important to keep an eye on temperature to keep this plant happy and healthy as well. As natives to the jungle, these plants aren't cold tolerant. They do best in 65 to 75 degrees Fahrenheit. They can tolerate cooler temperatures for a time, but not too long. Keep them away from drafty conditions and heating and air conditioning ducts, as well as they will dry out the surrounding air. Repotting. Repot Philodendron Brasil when roots begin growing out of the drainage holes. You find you need to water more frequently, and the water rushes through the pot, which indicates there are too many roots in the pot and the plant seems to have slowed down growth, is another sign. Repot in a mix that is moisture retentive but well draining. It should contain peat moss or coir and pumice or perlite. Additional nutrients that are good to include are worm compost, alfalfa meal, and guano. I will link the soil I like for this plant below, as well as my green gourmet houseplant food with which this plant thrives with. Pruning. Prune Philodendron Brasil to remove any dead foliage and to control the length if desired. Pests and diseases. This plant is not susceptible to many pests and diseases in particular. Keep an eye out for mealybugs and scale, which can sometimes infect them, but generally only when they are weakened by incorrect growing conditions. Correct the conditions and the plant will ward off pests. If you do need to treat for mealybugs and scale, spray with isopropyl alcohol and neem oil. Propagation. Philodendron Brasil can be rooted in water or from stem cuttings, so you can be sure to get more of these beauties for your collection and for that of your houseplant friends. Your friends who have houseplant friends, I should say. Thank you for stopping by today. Please leave any comments about any indoor gardening tutorials you'd like to see. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video. And please check the bell if you'd like to be notified when new videos are released.